Thank you, Andre. If you can just give me a sound check, please. Thank you. How are you doing this afternoon?
Check.
Sound is checked. Thank you very much. Mark Gleason, you have a question to Andre. Thank you. Fire away.
Andre, how excited to wear a Bok jersey again after what will be exactly 20 months on Friday since you won the World Cup, and given the travails that you had in between injury-wise, how much more special is that for you?
Oh, massively, man. It's just being back in the environment with your mates and the coaches, and it's a special group we've got here. We've got a special environment, so just to be back here is very exciting. And I mean, on a personal note, for a guy to tear his ACL and not miss a test match is a pretty good bargain. So I'm just very happy to be here.
Thank you, Mr. Gleason, and thank you, Andre. We go over to Motsadise of SuperSport.
Thank you, Rayan. Hello, Andre. How are you feeling about your personal preparation and the kind of performance you can bring to the field, given the fact that you are still coming back from injury?
Yeah, no, I'm very excited. You know, we've been working really hard, of course, getting back from the injury, but spent some time, of course, in Montpellier, playing a bit there and getting some game time, and then, of course, a really hard bit of training, of course, every time with the Springboks. So physically and mentally, I'm ready to go, really excited, and I'll just try to influence the game wherever I can positively and try to lead the boys in the right direction. And like Jock mentioned, try to give some guidance to the new guys, keep them calm, and let's just make sure to put out the best performance we can possibly put out on Friday night.
Thank you. Following question goes to Peter Jordan. Peter, if you can preferably speak in Afrikaans, if you want to speak preferably in English, if you want to ask the question in Afrikaans, I'm going to ask you to hold fire until the end, please. So for the benefit of...
I'm holding my fire.
Thank you. Keep it dry. Craig Ray.
Hi, Andre. Welcome back to the Test Arena. Just Friday's match and the Georgia series in general. Obviously, every Test match is there to be won, and you've got to respect the opponents. But how much of it is can you sort of quantify how much is looking forward to the British and Irish Lions as well in these particular tests?
Yeah, it's a hard one. I mean, we've got to be 100% focused on Friday night, 7 o'clock, to face a very physical side in Georgia. I mean, we're putting all our energy into that this week, but there's always a part of your head focusing on what's to come also with the Lions. So everything we do is in preparation for that. And honestly, there's no ways to describe the excitement to play the Lions. Honestly, just happy that it could happen. And it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I mean, we grew up, most of us in the squad now, similar age. We grew up and watched 2009 and got a lot of inspiration out of that and wanted to become professional rugby players because of that. And now we're sitting here with the possibility of facing the Lions and the huge team that they are. So very excited. There's no really words for it, but the excitement is on another level.
Sorry, did you attend any of the Lions tests in 2009 as a junior, as a youngster?
I didn't manage to go to one of the tests. I watched the Lions versus Western Province on Newlands when they tackled Dwayne out of his boots. I won't forget that.
Thank you, Andre. And we say good afternoon to Hanyeso.
Good day, Ryan. Good day, everyone, and thank you very much. Andre, if you watched the Japan British and Irish Lions game, what did you make of it?
Yeah, it was interesting. We know Japan is a side that likes to hold the ball in hand. They play a big attacking brand of rugby. But yeah, it was difficult to say. I must say that the Lions came with pretty much what we expected in certain areas and certain areas not. It's only their first game. I'm sure as a squad they still got a lot to improve on and a lot of stuff to get in place, and they'll just get better week by week as they go on. But of course, you could see that just the class, the amount of star players and firepower that's just all over the park is just unreal. So yes, we'll take from that first game what we can and we'll analyze it as much as we can. But overall, I thought Japan tried their best and I thought the Lions actually played very well.
Thank you. Matthew Pierce, you have another question?
Thank you, Rayon. Andre, referring specifically to Friday night's challenge, how much time have you been able to spend with Kobus at Montpellier, just working on things as you've made your way back from injury? And secondly, how reassuring to have
Frans Steyn on the other side of you as you make your way back playing Test rugby for the first time in more than 18 months?
Yeah, Matty, it's of course great to have Kobus with me. Become great mates over the last year and a half and spend a lot of time together. Unfortunately, not playing together too much for Montpellier because of COVID and my injury and all of that. But of course, training together a lot, and we got a very good understanding. So that's going to be great to have him on my inside. And then we've of course got the old dog in Francois Steyn outside of me with all the experience in the world. And I'll try and get him as angry as possible before Friday night so he can do some damage.
Thanks, Andre. And Motsidisi, you have your hand up for a new question, or was that a previous one?
No, my apologies. I'll switch it off just now.
Thank you. I will not hold it against you. And let's see, Adnan Mohammed. Yes, over to you.
Thanks, Rayan. Hi, Andre. Just your thoughts on Dan Biggar's performance last week and also the other loose flow of depth that the Lions have. They've got quite a few talented players in that position.
Yeah, no, I thought Dan played very well, but he's a quality player, so that's what you expect from him. Of course, always a great kicking game, physical guy, very good in the air. So, I mean, that's what he brings to the party. But, yeah, they got 3 quality flyers in the squad. I think it's going to come down to combinations at the end of the day, who they want to play with who. I'm sure they're going to keep us guessing all the time until that first test match. But whoever they pick at 10, it's going to be a great player.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll go then now to Pieter Jordan. Pieter, you want to ask your question in Afrikaans?
Baie dankie. Andre, net so kortliks in Afrikaans oor jou eie gereedheid. Ek weet dit is 'n verskeie weke wat jy nou reeds terug is. Hoe voel jy in die aanloop tot hierdie reeks? Is jy waar jy sou wou wees? En dan net as 'n opvolg ook, dis 'n unieke reeks in die opsig dat julle het nie hierdie ouens sien speel nie, hulle het nie julle sien speel nie. Hoe gaan 'n ou daai onsekerheid tegemoet? Kan dit 'n voordeel wees vir julle ouens om te weet hulle het julle nie op die veld gesien nie, of is dit hoofsaaklik nadelig dat julle nie saam gespeel het?
Hallo Pieter, net op jou eerste vraag. Ek dink ja, nee, ek persoonlik ek is reg om te gaan. Het sal dalk 'n minuut of 2 meer speeltyd wou gehad het, maar dit het nou nie so uitgewerk nie as gevolg van baie redes, maar dit is geen probleem nie met die manier wat mense by die bokke oefen. Die oefen teen 'n hoër intensiteit en kwaliteit as wat jy in 'n wedstryd ervaar ooit. So kan ek sê training prepare jou net op 'n nuwe level, so jy almal is reg om te speel wanneer dit Vrydag aankom. En ja, ek dink dit is baie uniek dat hulle ons nie kon sien speel dit nie. Gewoonlik sal hulle redelik baie goeie idee het van wat kom, maar ek dink hulle is ook realisties. Jy weet, dit gaan 2 spanne wees wat baie dieselfde manier gaan speel en ons gaan nie presies soos wat hulle gaan bring nie. Hulle gaan ook nie presies soos wat ons gaan bring nie. Wat gaan maar neerkom op fisies set piece kicking game. Dit is maar waar die game gaan op toetslak en dit gaan altyd terugkom na dit toe.
Baie dankie.
Dankie. And Ganyiso, have you got a new question?
I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, thank you.
Top of my head.
Right, then we go over to Dylan Jack for the last question to Andre. Thank you.
Hi, Andre. Thanks, Rayan. Just a quick question on Montpellier's Challenge Cup win. How much confidence did that, just initially getting out in the park and being able to be a part of that, how much confidence did that sort of give you coming back from your injury?
Oh, that was massive. I mean, just to play in a high pressure game again, get that feeling of excitement and energy again, that was very nice, and I really enjoyed it. It was great for us as a squad as well. So for me personally, great preparation for what's to come. Just ready to go now and try to play my best and do my part for the Springboks.